Okay, here we are, another day, another video. So I contacted Massimo. I got it was at least 32 minutes on hold. I had to call. I had to make multiple calls because their uh, phone service, if the call goes unanswered for 11 minutes or so, it goes to an answering machine. But I mean, just huh, look at that. Multiple calls, but so I got a hold of them. I spoke with customer service manager. I expressed my grievances. Emailed them screenshots and everything. I know that I have the screenshots and the actual recording of the list and information on here already. I just want to reiterate that this isn't the company's fault. The company did nothing wrong. It was that one sole employee calling me a liar, telling me I don't know what I'm doing, just blowing me up. And I also find it interesting that after I made contact, and spoke with them. Let's see, where's the notifications? There it is. Yeah. After I made notification, Massimo Motors started following me on Twitter, X. They still haven't even read my message on X. Whoever's running the social media, they're not going at it a very wise way, and it's upsetting. But again, it's not the company. The company has nothing to do with it. It is that one lone employee. They started following me on X, which is great. More followers, good. But right after that, my YouTube channel started getting hits. Pretty much almost every video, they just went through and dislike all the way down. I just started getting dislikes on every post that I've made, every video that I've made. And now I'm having random accounts, and they're really random accounts. They're like a bunch of numbers, and they're disliking and leaving comments. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if the two are connected, but it is questionable, especially because it happened like right after I got contacted by them, and this one employee started hitting me up with this belligerentness. And it's like, it may sound innocuous and genuine, but you call me a liar, you tell me that I need to do better, and that you've got 10 plus years. I've got 20 plus years. I've been doing this specifically for this channel is 13 years old. My previous channel went back even further. I started Anubis Reviews on a completely different platform. Anubis Reviews started on vampirefreaks.com. That's how old this is. And for those of you who don't know who Vampire Freaks is, Vampire Freaks was the alternative to MySpace. It was the alternative to that. It was for all the goth and alternative people. That's where this came from. Anubis weighs your heart, your soul, your being against the weight of a feather to determine whether or not you're good. That's where this came from. That was the whole point. Now, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've been doing. I did that review of those work boots, and then it got me thinking, so I purchased this. And that's BEAIMU, what was it, XI? Yeah, XI, moldable foam clay for cosplay arts and crafts. Non-toxic, air dry. I used some of this up. I pushed it in there, molded it down to where it was a nice level base, molded it up to the heel. I'm only doing it thin in the back, and then I'm going to take some of my thinner insoles to go over the top of that, so it's fill in all the holes, all that dip in with this stuff. And so far, I'm waiting for it to dry. I did it yesterday, among other things. This whole weekend was pretty wild. This weekend was interesting to say the least. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, his wife's car was defunct, so I had to go and help him with his maintenance on that and replacing parts and everything. Things didn't go well on that, so we were there working on it for about 7 hours. Came home, did some stuff. Then yesterday went back there to finish the job. We got it repaired, got everything working, got it up and running again. Made right around 4 pounds of carne asada, and a whole bunch of fries and stuff. We just made a day out of it because it was what needed to be done. But I got the shoes fixed, as far as I know. This stuff is really interesting to work with. Like, it says 500 grams, 17.6 ounces, but I mean, this 15.5 ounce bottle or can weighs twice as much as this. So I don't think that this is actually 17.6 ounces, because this stuff's extremely lightweight. To put it in perspective, this entire tub weighs as much as an Xbox controller. This is the same weight. This is really, really squishy and moldable foam. It feels like you're not even holding anything. It's like you're molding whipped cream. But once it sits and dries for a bit, it becomes very stiff. It's squishy, but it's stiff. I tried to remove the foam from the base of the shoe to try and see if I can pull it out and show you guys the indent in the base, but it pretty much locked to the inside of the shoe. 20/20 hindsight, I should have put like some kind of saran wrap inside the shoe and then molded it into the saran wrap so that I can just grab the saran wrap and pull it out as one piece. But if I need to tear it out later on, I can do that. But this stuff, I originally put it in my my wish list for some reason, and then I forgot what that reason was, and I have no clue why I had it in there. But I was digging around looking for other things to pick up through Amazon to do product reviews on and test, and I saw it, and then I thought about it, and then I got it. So it came in, put it in the shoe, and so far it is doing a lot better. Without putting the other insole in, my feet are even more comfortable than with the original company provided insoles. My heel actually fits in the back cup properly. It fits in there. They're a lot more comfortable. I can actually lace them all the way up to the top. And when I'm walking around, I'm not getting that hot point on the back of my heel. And I mean, I went out, I was wearing them last week, and after 40 minutes of walking, I had blisters like this big on the back of my heels, and they're horrible. They look gross, and I'm not going to put you guys through that because you guys don't need a foot fetish on my feet. That's the last thing I need is people hitting up my inbox on that stuff. But yeah, the other thing is the light that I ordered came in, and it's smaller than it was advertised as, but it is a lot brighter. Let's see, these are the two. This is the old one. This is the one that I was talking about. This is the new one. Now the new one's weird because on the back of this one you have on-off mode and then high-low. This one has on-off mode. This is the RGB mode, and then you have the power levels. This has all kinds of weird light frequencies and stuff. Like here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, gotta turn it on, and then mode button changes different colors. I mean, this is a weird coloration thing. I'm gonna shine it at me, that way you guys don't get blinded. I'll take the brunt of the force here. Oh, there we go. It's a weird little snake running around. Blue, magenta, orange, and it's got red lights that run back and forth. Green with red lights, purple and blue, red and green, even redder and greener, red, blue, and green, even more, faster and faster, and then red and blue. There's police lights now. And I don't know why that's even brighter, but I mean, red and blue. Ow. Sorry, pup. Bright white flash, red flash, green, blue, yellow, purple, teal, and then back to an orange. Bring that down even further. I mean, good lord, this thing is super bright, and there's like each light that you see, there is actually 4 lights all the way around each one of those lights. So we've got six high, 7 wide, and then each one of those is 4 around it. So I mean, that's 36, so that's 42, and then times 42 times 4 is the outside numbers, and at any given time, all of these can be on. And it even has a feature where the lights, every light is different color on, and it's flashing, rainbow flashing. But I mean, it is a kick in the head. This one, you can't see any of the lights through it because of the lens. This one you can see the lights through. But you see all them lights in there? That's a lot of lights. It's thinner but wider, and it's... Here, I'll give you that name real quick. I do like that this one was magnet backed, because then I could just stick it to the side of a thing, or I could stick it to the side of my Jeep or my truck or on stuff. But it's, you know, between the two, this one's lighter. This one's heavier, and I took the other one apart to show all the damage to it, but this one I think has the same size battery as this one. It's just lighter built. I mean, we'll see how things go when I get out to do some more filming out in the boonies, but as it sits, I like both of them a lot. I just wish that instead of making the buttons, you know, have 10 to 15 features, put more buttons on the back. You know, have it so that I can control, you know, RGB, and then have it so that I can control different flash sequences. I don't like having one button that does 17,000 things. There is another camera light system that lets you control it through your phone, and I might get one of those just that way I can have like one of each style. But having these on for extended periods of time, they don't heat up. And I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened to the other one to make the battery explode. I don't know. I'm confused. Count me as a hungry baby in a topless bar. I am just confused. Where do I go? But also, I did the review of this set. 2 microphones, 1 bass, and this came in yesterday. This is the other one that I had purchased. This is an actual, you know, hard set connection. Oh, I lost that other piece, didn't I? Yeah, because it came with another one of these foam guys, but I don't feel it in the bag. Must have came out somewhere along the lines. Oh well. But I've got a whole bunch of them somewhere. Yeah, super long. It works. It has great sound, and if I clip it to my shirt here, it sounds great. Now, I did other testing with this wireless one, and I have to have it hooked to a specific point on me. If I put it on my hat brim on the side facing backwards, it sounds great. If I have it facing forwards, it's slightly... it sounds slightly different. If I have it right in the middle of the hat brim facing my forehead, it sounds great. If I put it on my collar, like over on this side, I have great sound. This side, great sound. If I put it right in the middle, like right underneath my chin, it has good sound. But the moment I bring it down to my chest, like center chest, it sounds really funky. So I've got multiple ones, and now that I have lavaliers that work with my phone, now I'm feeling better and can use that more often. And I mean, this was, oh, which one was this? Where did I put the box? Oh, there it is. Ugh. Where is the box for it? TTST. I'm going to say A. Yeah, 6.6 foot. YouTube, live streaming, video, vlogging, audio recording. Yeah, that's the brand. That's that. And then, of course, I'm going to add the links. But, yeah, I mean, they seem to be doing pretty good here. The light is this guy. But, yeah, the light works great. The 2 lavalier mics work amazing. So, I mean, doing pretty good so far through the Amazon stuff. I had the one hiccup with Temu and the one hiccup with the Amazon purchase of that scope, which I'm still a little upset about. But I'm hoping that one of these days they get their head out of their butt and, you know, refund me, because $500 is quite a bit of money. But, you know, live with it, whatever. I'm not hurting right now, but I could have used that money for paying off medical bills. But going back to the previous statements, I don't hold any grudges or anything against Massimo. I think it's a great company. It's just some employees, they think that, oh well, I'm the social media star. You can't take my job from me as a reviewer. And, you know, if you post a few things over the past, you know, month, 2 months, but somebody else who isn't with your company posts 20 times as much stuff as you do about your equipment, then you're doing a bad job. How do I put this? If your only job is to answer questions and make posts and show off the equipment that you're selling, but you don't do any of those things through many weeks, and you do like a cookie cutter response where you just, you know, copy and paste a response saying call this number, then you're not really doing any kind of service for the company, because there are things you could literally do that on a Facebook business account. You can set automated responses, and if all you're doing is doing automated responses manually, then you're not a benefit to the company. If your boss tells you to take something out and show it in use and highlight it, and you take 2 pictures of yourself on it and then post those 2 pictures, then you're doing a disservice to the company and wasting money. I mean, if you're paying, say you're paying somebody $75,000 a year to be the marketing specialist that does all the photos and stuff. If they only highlight, say, 5 vehicles, they're using those 5 vehicles for maybe an hour. They're taking a couple pictures. You could take those vehicles, give them to reviewers. those reviewers spend hours and days and weeks, maybe even months, using those vehicles, testing them, putting them through their paces, and you're out less money than it is to have that one employee who's not really doing the job they're hired to do. I mean, I felt extremely insulted when he called me a liar. Could have even been a she, I don't know, but talk like a man was talking, got really agitated. He probably felt extremely insulted because I said that the equipment wasn't being properly highlighted or reviewed, because that's his job. That's the job, is to highlight the equipment and show it in the greatest light. But showing two pictures of a machine and saying it's dandy isn't really highlighting it. Take it to an actual golf course. Take it to someplace where you can ride it around. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's being handled. They're looking into it. I'm very happy about that. Sarah, she was right on it, fast as can be, was sending messages, contacting people as we were talking. Amazing employee. Props to her. Props to the entire Massimo family. And to the employee that called me a liar, I hope you step on a Lego. I hope you hit your shin on the table, the coffee table, in the middle of the night while you're trying to go to the bathroom. I mean, I don't wish ill will. I just wish that you'll forever stub your toe at the day before it heals. So it is what it is. But yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Got Monday morning meetings done. Got paperwork sent in. I've got to do a few more things for work. I gotta log on and check the testing. Do some of that stuff. I've got. Oh man, it is almost noon, and I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, and I've been up since 5:30. So, yeah. So that's it. That's it for today. I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna start my business. So, see you guys later.